What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, oh my god, we have some ridiculous, terrible news to start off with the new year so far. We're only, what's the day for today? It's the 8th. We're only 8 days into the new year, and we get news that Transformers Reactivate is freaking canceled. Oh my god, guys, this is ridiculous. So this was brought to my attention by Najee Wilkerson. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your first name wrong, bro. Thank you for pointing this out to me. So Splash Damage, if you don't know what company this is, they're the ones that were mainly working on Reactivate for like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, something like that. So they posted on their Twitter page, refused to call it X, I hate Elon. Studio update. I'm going to read you guys what they said here and give you guys my thoughts on it. So, and I quote, "Today we have some very difficult news to share. The decision has been made to end development of Transformers Reactivate. This means we will be scaling down to refocus our efforts on other projects. Unfortunately, despite every effort, a number of roles across the studio are now potentially at risk of redundancy. This decision did not come lightly. It is a difficult time for the studio and our people. We want to take a moment to thank the team who worked on Transformers for their dedication and passion. Hasbro was an incredible and supportive partner throughout, and we hope to work with them again. To the many fans, your excitement and support helped keep us going. While not being able to see the game through to release is painful, having to say goodbye to friends and colleagues hurts even more. We're now focused on doing everything we can to support them through this tough period, just as we are committed to caring for those who will stay with us as we build a stronger Splash Damage for the future. Thank you for your compassion and understanding." Alright, Splash Damage, it is what it is. I mean, we kind of saw this coming, not gonna lie. I mean, this game has been in development hell for numerous years now. Probably, I'm gonna say, I don't know, like 5 years this game has been under some questionable development with Hasbro and Splash Damage and whoever else has been working on this game since, I think, like 2017. So it's already been a crazy turnaround time for another video game. So going into the new year, for Hasbro to cut their losses, cut costs, and just move on with certain things, especially with how Chris Cox has been talking the last year or so with moving into more of a video game division, just licensing out IPs for figures and not really doing stuff like that and just focusing on video games, it would make sense that they would kind of want to move on from this whole Reactivate thing and kind of create a new idea and hopefully a new video game that would be even better. I mean, I don't know, maybe they got something going on with Microsoft. There was rumblings of, I can't remember what the news was. I think I covered it on the channel like 6 months ago, where like rumors or news broke that Microsoft was developing something for Transformers in terms of a video game. I don't know if that had to do with the reissues that are potentially coming soon, or if that was for an actual new project being developed. But it seems like they're wanting to do something, and they just want to move on from this whole Reactivate thing. That's been around since before Chris Cox even took leadership. That was back with the days of John Warden, and who was the CEO of Hasbro before him? I'm trying to blank on his name. But yeah, that was way before his time. So it kind of makes sense. The writing was on the wall for a while now that this game may be canceled, and we finally got the news today, unfortunately. Now, in terms of what this could mean for the future of Transformers as a whole, I honestly don't know. I mean, I could speculate right now, but time will tell, because we really haven't had a video game canceled like this in a long time, or basically ever. I honestly cannot think of the last time I've heard of a major studio developed Transformers game getting canceled like this, or even being in development this long. So it's a very unique experience here for the Transformers fandom, and if I were to say, I feel like Hasbro is just going to try and develop a game with a better turnaround time, just a game that's more interesting and better in general. And I feel like they're going to learn a lot from the mistakes that they had with Reactivate here, and hopefully make for some improvements for whatever other video game they're going to be developing now, because Hasbro is not going to be giving up on video games for Transformers. I mean, it's been very lucrative for them before in the past, and especially with how Chris Cox is talking, it's definitely part of the future, or basically their main goal for their brands is video game oriented stuff. So I would like to see something more along the lines of what we got with the movie games or the War for Cybertron, Fallout Cybertron stuff. I mean, if you grew up during that era, or even if you were alive during that era, because I know it's pretty crazy, but there's freaking people who were born in 2011, 2012 watching my videos that know nothing of what it was like growing up with those games or being alive with those games when they were first coming out. I mean, if we could capture those moments again and make quality games like that, but just update it for modern times so maybe it's even better than before, that would be perfect to me. I feel like that should be the main goal for Hasbro. I mean, just do what worked with those Activision games, but just try and find ways to improve on it or update it for modern times. I mean, those games are going on like 15 years old now. And if we're talking about the movie games, going on 20 years old now. So time flies, pretty crazy. But yeah, I don't know. We're in a weird spot with Transformers as a franchise, Hasbro and everything. I've talked about this in previous videos, dropped a video on it like 4 days ago or whatever. But this year is really crucial. And with this news right here, I don't know if we're off to a good start. I mean, the G.I. Joe movie, we don't know what's going on with that. We don't know what the future of the toy lines are going to be with Hasbro letting go a ton of people and them rumored to be moving into more of an IP corporation instead of toy production, and they're going to be outsourcing things to other companies to make toys on. So I don't know, just the future as a whole for Transformers is in a really weird spot right now. Transformers 1 didn't do well. So I don't know, we've really never experienced something like this in the 2000s before. I mean, the closest thing we got to it was Cybertron not doing too hot and us going right into the 2007 movie and animated, and it picked up after that. But ever since then, it's basically just been, you know, Transformers getting this high scale production of all these products every year. But recently, you know, with how things have slowed down, it's really questionable on how things are going to be for the future. So all we can hope for is that things are going to pick up this year and next year and the year after, because these next couple years are super important for the Transformers brand. We don't want this to become He-Man, G.I. Joe, or Voltron in the next 5-10 years. Like, that would be a pretty big fall from grace. It would be really extremely terrible. But yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Pretty bad news. It would have been cool to see this game come out, but hey, I mean, hopefully this means something better is coming out soon for a Transformers video game. That's really all we can hope for at this point. But let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about the cancellation of Reactivate? All my social medias are linked down below, including my email, if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or your regular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!